I was texting Joe and I said, it feels right to have Miami after how last season ended. The inevitable rematch, let's have it.
A date with Boston begins Sunday for the Heat.
The fans wanted Boston. They got us, and we're going to tip it off in about an hour. See what happens.
For 6 months and 82 games, one of the greatest regular seasons in NBA history. Whenever the Celtics made history with every 50-point lead, every 40-point win, and 82 games of offense never before seen in the game, a definitive undercurrent was there the whole time. It doesn't mean a thing without the ring.
Everything's on the line. If regular season is regular season, then playoffs is life or death.
Intensity, pressure, a level of detail.
It's like war. Like it's a grind.
From mid-April to mid-June, got to sacrifice some time just to be fully invested into what we got going.
There's just one focus, one purpose, and everyone's locked in.
The family understands what time it is.
There's nothing better than being in the back tunnel, walking out like you're getting ready for a fist fight, looking up and you feel the weight of the responsibility, the expectation.
What's on the line, what you're trying to accomplish.
What do we do with these opportunities that we get on the court? Where do we leave the Celtics name when we finish playing?
It's win or go home. All the chips are on the line.
So it was a game 7. They stand eye to eye with history, and they did not blink. The Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
Obviously, we didn't finish the job the way we wanted to, but when you don't get what you want, what you get is experience. We failed. I failed. And we let the whole city down. We felt heartbreak, loss, and that just propelled me into everything that you see now. I'm a much better basketball player, and I attribute it to failure.
Went in and met with Brad and Joe, GM and the coach, and said, I don't want to bring the same team back. We're not running it back because it's been a couple years of inconsistency. I don't know what the changes are, but I'm requesting that you guys tell me what you think we ought to do.
I don't feel any more pressure to win now than I have every minute of every day I've been here. The North Star is to make the team that you're involved with the very best it can be, and that's your guiding light. And you're always thinking about how to do that.
Woe to the Celtics. They're working on a 3-team trade. What more can you tell us?
Kristaps Porzingis from Washington to Boston.
How you doing, Tony?
Winning is in the DNA here for sure. Strong culture, high expectations too. Like anything that's not winning, it doesn't go here. Coming into this kind of environment really motivates you even more.
You know, as far as Marcus, very difficult conversations, really hard to do. We're sad to see him go, but know that he'll always have Boston for sure, right? He knows we'll do anything for him, but it was hard.
We have some breaking Celtics news to report. The Celtics have acquired guard Drew Holiday from the Blazers in a blockbuster deal one day before meeting.
I feel like coming here is definitely my best chance of winning and being able to help the guys here step up that game and become a champion.
I mean, KP and Drew are some really talented, high IQ basketball players. Drew being a champion, understanding what it takes to get the job done. KP being a 7'4" unicorn. Makes us so much more dynamic on both ends of the floor.
Jaylen Brown has agreed to a 5-year Supermax contract extension with the
franchise. We have you here to witness him to sign this monumental contract.
We got a lot of work to do, so let's get started.
Signing a big contract like that can be a huge expectation, a huge burden. It's on your shoulders. He has stood tall. He's playing the best basketball of his career by far.
Jaylen Brown.
I have a trust in this year's team and the guys on this team and the ethos of this team and the resiliency of this team.
So, Celtics,
We one team around here. Everything we did in the 08 team that I was a part of is similar. We came to play every game. We had a goal at the end of the season that we want to accomplish.
When we go get through the game, we stay together, all right?
Yeah. We want to be the strongest, the longest at the end of the season.
What goes into winning a preseason game is no different than what should go into winning a regular season game. It's no different than what should go into winning a playoff game. It's 5-on-5. Rules don't change. Court dimensions don't change. The only thing that changes is the external perspective.
The culture that Joe and this group have built on professionalism, hard work, toughness, togetherness.
Be about the right things and sacrificing for the greater good of what that ultimate goal is, knowing that all of those things they're going to connect us as a group.
I mean, the truth of this team is balance. Like, the truth of this team is understanding that we're a really, really good team. But we could lose at any time. And when the playoffs start, 0-0.
What would you say to a Miami Heat fan today? Beat the Heat! All the way, without the Boston Celtics, the city of Boston wouldn't be the same.
It's a good day to bleed green today. I hope the parade is a similar weather so I could be wearing a nice jacket.
Celtics all the way. Banner 18 coming.
Get the brooms ready.
Celtics in 4. Celtics in 4. Let's go.
Ever since LeBron was on the Heat, we've owned you guys ever since. It's not going to change.
Every time the Heat and the Celtics have been in the playoff, the winner goes to the finals for the past 10 plus years.
We in the business of championships, and we will prove it this year.
There's no other bigger rival in the game, I think. Lakers aren't as good as they used to be. Celtics Heat.
It's time for Boston to get back on top.
The Celtics have set that bar by playing as well as they have this year. How are you going to use that pressure? Use it in the way that's going to propel you to play even better.
Oh, spin move, Jaylen Brown. Tatum down the lane, layup is good. Porzingis, the Celtics right now making it look easy.
14-0 is the Boston start. Heat trail by 5 at the end of one, by 15 at halftime. Now they stare up at the scoreboard, down by 32.
Winning can be just as detrimental as losing if you don't handle it the right way.
And another three.
18-2, Miami run.
Boy, doesn't this building feel different?
You got to kick in, and your first opponent is Miami, the team that knocked you out last year, right? And they're coming, no matter what. When you play Miami, you better be ready because they're coming.
It's a game of runs that they were going to hit some shots and make it run. We just had to respond.
5 to shoot to White. White catches, fires, hits a 3. Tatum has his very first playoff triple-double.
Playoff basketball. It's not the last time I'm probably going to get hit like that or fouled. And I knew he was in the bonus, so go down there and make the free throw game.
They will rise to their feet at TD Garden. The postseason will begin with a 20-point win. The final score in Game 1, Boston 114, Miami 94.
Together, 1, 2, 3. Together. One of the most important things about my job is being the vulnerable one, and if you can break down those barriers, and get to the core of hey, it's who I am, but I'm only this because of the people around you, and you can do that, then it kind of creates the environment for others to do that. I consider myself one of the luckiest coaches in any profession because we have a group of guys that we believe in. I think in critical moments, that's one of the things that can kind of get you through those, is that belief in each other.
We understand the opportunity that we have and not taking anything for granted and trying to get better every single day. And we just look forward to the opportunity.
My girl and I got
Okay, show me.
What?
She's a fighter?
Yeah.
Let me see.
She's a good girl. She's a pretty girl. She doesn't fight. She just does good girl. She does this. Sorry.
See, I'm gonna love her.
See, you just love. Come here, give her. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh.
If I head out here in like 10. I think when I check into the game, it needs to be different. The pace has to be a little bit different. The energy of the game.
Coming into the league, I played a lot.
Leads in, scored in the foul.
My second year was part of the championship run.
Tatum finds Pritchard. Pritchard a 3
third year, I didn't play at all and kind of took a back seat. You know, it's been a long journey, and obviously then this year I ended up staying and, you know, carving out a role and, you know, being a part of it, so it's been good.
I've never seen a player work as hard as Peyton, and I've never seen anyone who wants it more.
You guys don't mind if I dribble in here?
He's a basketball machine. You sort of take the basketball out of his hand, you wonder what he does with his other time. It's almost impossible to even see him or think of him without like dribbling a basketball around.
The mental makeup, I think it all comes down to that. And no matter what situation you're in or the circumstances, you just never breaking under pressure.
I'm curious to see what they come out and do today. I think for us, the biggest thing is it's on us, like keeping our foot on the gas and you know, keep competing. If we compete at a high level and we control like the hustle parts of the game, rebounding, defending every time, not giving up easy baskets, and we should be okay. If we can get this one today, it'll be, you know, it's definitely huge to go up 2-0 and then you know, go on the road, and who knows what can happen there. So
this is a Heat team that they should dominate. They're not dominating tonight.
Do you feel like there's a heightened intensity, or do you feel like there's a general just calmness that you guys know what needs to be done?
Both. But you guys always ask me how I feel about the team. It really comes down to your habits. Our guys will be ready.
Do what we do. Get in the paint, spray threes, be aggressive, pick up the pace, and run.
Tyler to the left side of the arc, sidestep, fires the three, rattles, and another.
1 versus 8. Oh, that should be a sweep.
Throws it down with 2 hands.
That is their bread.
People don't understand. It don't go as planned, and it's hard to win.
He'll fire a 3. He makes the 3.
If you don't match that energy, then you can get beat. We're not invincible.
Reality is starting to settle in here. The Heat had to come to Boston and play the perfect game, and they did just that. And the best of 7 Eastern Conference quarterfinal is now a best of 5.
Not always, as a player, you want to hear the truth. Not always you want to look at your mistakes and have somebody tell you what your mistakes are, right? You know, it can be confrontational, right? And I think that's one thing Joe's really good at. He knows how to push players, and he has a good feel for that dynamic. And it would just be uncomfortable film sessions that has like brought us together as a unit.
The story was that the Celtics crapped their pants again.
They took a run at your best player at the end of game 1, and this is the Miami Heat, okay? So you have that history.
For all their talent, you still can't trust this team to the postseason. To me, that's the takeaway.
After last night's unmitigated disaster, I agree with so many of the comments.
They're just not going to learn anymore.
People are going to say what they're going to say. I think you really have to become one and be so locked in on the mission.
It is championship city. It's championship of us. The Celtics were tremendous this year. The best scoring offense in the history of the history. Every year that they don't win, it's going to be more and more pressure.
Series can change off of one game, so each game is so important, and the atmosphere in the building is definitely increased.
I'm not afraid of anybody. I think the team that we have, the way that we play, the chemistry that we have, I'm not afraid of anyone. When you bring a group of guys that's all on the same page like that, the sky's the limit for them because it's not about them no more.
Looking up top for Porzingis.
They plan for something much bigger. About their families, about the city, about the legacy that they want to leave behind. Don't go out there wearing that jersey and don't put your best foot forward.
Where have you heard that before in this building?
Don't go out there wearing that jersey and not give it your all. You gotta go out there and play like your life depended on it.
Jason Tatum rips
We want to see you hustle. We want to see you hit somebody, make sure you let them know you're here. And that's what wearing that Celtics green is all about.
I mean, we have the talent, right? We have the talent.
Derek White, man of the hour.
You have to have a little bit of luck. You have to stay healthy. And you have to execute under pressure.
Takes it. Got it.
This is going to be a long road and tough road ahead of us. And yeah, we want to be the last team standing.
I think it has to come out. Something happened. Something bad happened.
They have been built to weather storms, and they've had to weather them throughout the course of the year. So I think I haven't seen anybody blink to this point.
I haven't gotten an update on Porzingis yet, so we can save the time.
So we got a lot of trust and faith in this whole roster, and we're going to need everybody.
I believe what makes us different this year is the experience factor. I believe that our guys have continued to grow, more experience. I feel like we've seen a lot of different scenarios, a lot of different things go for and against us. And I feel like it's prepared us to being in this position right now.
You don't want to play with the basketball guys. I mean, you gave this team life when they won Game 2 here in your building. Close it out when you're supposed to close it out.
This crowd is really ready to go. Baseline Brown in the lane, gets through. That's great work by Al Horford. That is great work. Looks to go by Love. Left him in dusting.
You got visuals on A, B, and C cam? Yeah.
Out of bounds. Who's got it? Detroit ball with 5 seconds to go. Thomas wants to get it in quickly. Does to Lambeer. Stolen by Carter. The cut to DJ. Yeah!
I fully expect the Celtics to win this game tonight, so I fully expect this to be the last game I ever do. I think I'll probably become a little extra early tonight and walk around a little bit and just kind of get a feel for it. I've been thinking about what I need to do at the end of the game, to just say goodbye, or just give a tear-jerking talk for 2 or 3 minutes. And I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably have plenty of time to decide. I'll know by halftime that this is my last game.
5 in the shot clock. He sees it. He takes it.
What do you think you'll miss most?
People.
Okay, Tom, for a final time, you and me up in this perch here.
Oh,
we'll be
boy.
down on the floor next year.
Well, this is fun.
It's a good game.
This is fun.
Good game. I got to hug you on the air, man. I got to hug you.
I'll play it straight for as long as the game is in doubt. But if the game gets to double digits, I'm going to kick back and watch and just try to soak in this thing that's coming to an end right now. Well, I don't know what to say, really. For the past 45 years, it's been an honor and my distinct pleasure to have been the voice of the Boston Celtics.
Pass deflected by Eddie House, picked off by Pierce. Ray Allen for the game. Got it at the buzzer.
I'll be forever grateful to this ownership for treating my family as they treat their own. And special thanks to all who welcomed Tommy, Scal, and me into your homes all winter long when there was a cold night going on outside. You turned us on, and that just couldn't have been better. There's no place I would rather have been. So, Boston, thank you. Good night.